I've been living in the Thousand Hills now for 5 years, and I think I've seen it like no other person. I've discovered that life makes sense from elevation. I've seen it up close and personal as we traverse the valleys and the hills, delivering food to orphans stranded by the knockout punch of HIV and AIDS. I've seen it from tiny aircraft as we flew over the Thousand Hills, trying to get a grasp of how big this place is, documenting it all on film to show the world. I've seen it from the unique perspective of free fall as we skydived into these places. All in all, I think I've probably seen it like no other person, a unique perspective. I think orphans and HIV/AIDS go hand in hand, often resulting in utter hopelessness. We must, even in this environment, develop hope. Hope for ourselves, hope for each other. This unique perspective over the last few years has led to a unique vision, a vision the world has not yet laid an eye upon.
Project O has had some extraordinary success in recent years. They boast the world's first zero-carbon footprint, 100% self-sufficient children's home anywhere in the world. After the initial set of costs, these homes are bill-free. We are ready to build many more of these homes from sponsors around the world. Using this modern technology of eco-beam and sandbag housing, these homes are practically zero carbon even during construction. The benefits of this technology is that the house will be hurricane-proof, damp-proof, bulletproof, practically subsistence-proof and cool in summer, warm in the winter, ideal for Africa.
Spencer Taylor is the focus of this week's Yorkshire Pride. He's the Corporate Social Responsibility Development Manager for Sheffield Wednesday Football Club. He gets involved with schemes around the community and the rest of the world, and today he tells us how they're raising funds for Project O.
Key people getting involved. I think there's got to be various opportunities for people to raise the funds, working with schools to create awareness, get the schools involved to raise funds for this project. It's all about the community, and Wednesday's a little part of this community, and I think if we all join together, I think this gives a lot of pleasure to a lot of people within South Africa, but again it's something that we have a social responsibility to do as a football club and as a community in Sheffield. There's still things going on in every country, and I think football is a powerful brand, and why not use the football brand to achieve what we need to achieve with this project.
You know, we chose this project because one, it's got Christian values at its heart, and we believe that God is part of the picture, part of the solution here. That's important to us. But it's treating the whole person. It's holistic. And also because it's dreaming big things. It actually believes that this valley can change. And I think, having been here for the last 2 weeks and visited a couple of times before, this valley needs people who believe that things can be different, and Project O is one of those projects which truly believes that.
£1 per fan, per game, per week. Imagine the possibilities if the UK Premiership alone followed SWFC's amazing lead. Imagine. Charity has become an almost exhausted business in the recent financial recession. Charitable giving is often the first thing people stop doing when times are hard. Charities often become dead weight in such times. The people that charities assist are ultimately the ones who suffer. The solution is now at hand. We believe our work through the completion of this model is not accurately described as charity anymore, but rather of sustainable empowerment. We want to do something that no one else has done, something that the times demand. Together we will tap into the intellectual attention and capital of the entire world. This is an opportunity to play on a world stage. The first of Project O's schools will quickly become renowned around the world as the first zero carbon footprint school of excellence anywhere in the world, featuring zero carbon footprint, scholarships for 400 orphans and disadvantaged children, world-class sporting facilities including football, rugby, cricket, tennis, canoeing, mountain biking, swimming, 15 students per class, world-class computer labs, clinic on house, library, world-recognized curriculum, and counseling center. Through the use of boats, children from inaccessible areas of the valley will be able to catch a ride to school in a fraction of the time and expense of a taxi. In terms of climate change, disease, and mediocre levels of education in communities, humanity has never stood here before. Things in the future will need to be different. The future is now. Project O will own these huge wind turbines, selling electricity to the national grid on an ongoing basis. These funds will not only fully sustain a world-class educational center for orphans and disadvantaged children, but also provide valuable funding for other crucial community developments on an ongoing basis. Project O is uniquely innovative and deeply relevant to the human race at this junction in global history. What better place to birth this radical work than in KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa, the place of birth. The future is now. In the poverty-stricken AIDS capital of the world, there are potential sports stars and doctors, fashion designers and musicians strolling around the hills and valleys with absolutely nothing to do except watch their loved ones lowered into early graves. Simply put, this is more than tragic. It is utterly unacceptable. We aim to change it on an unprecedented scale. Next door to misery lives hope. This is the emergence of the new generation of organization. The ZP100 School of Excellence is the epitome of sustainable empowerment. This is a model that is addressing climate change and disease. It will directly lead to the economic empowerment of these communities, transforming them into